What's up, YouTube? Welcome to this week's episode of Weekly Runouts, episode 28. So we got kind of a fun one today. I'm going to pocket the one ball here, just draw it back just a little tad. Then I'm going to draw this two ball back so I have a slight angle on the 3 so I can go 2 rails for the 4 ball. I want to kind of go into the angle to go towards the 4 ball. So I came off and hit that 6. I really didn't want to hit the 6. I wanted to avoid that. So, and I also left myself a real narrow angle on this 3 ball. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around 2 cushions. If I put a little bit of inside English on this to kind of cut the angle down a little bit so it comes in a little bit more shallow. I don't want to widen it out, but I didn't leave myself the ideal angle here to get on the 4 ball. Also, everybody excuse my mess in the background there. I'm building a bar in the background, and I was building a bar at the time of the shooting of this video. So excuse my mess. It's like this for several weeks, actually. We got inside English. Cut down the angle. I'm coming right straight towards the 4 ball. And really good here. Now from here, probably want to use inside English again to try to get between the 5 and the 9 ball, so I can get on the 5 ball to go in the same pocket as the 4 ball. It's dangerous. It's really dangerous. But if I use inside English, I could run into the 5 ball. But I also don't want to go too high above the 5 ball, which looks like that's what I did here. Too high above the 5 ball, and now I've got a really steep angle where I'm going to have to, unfortunately, let the cue ball loose to go around the table. So what I'm probably going to end up having to do here is try to cut the 5 ball in the same pocket that I made the 4 ball and go around 3 cushions. Maybe try to play the 6 in the side pocket. Now this video was shot months ago. I'm not completely familiar with it, so I don't know exactly what happens here, but I think ideally I'd like to try to play the 6 ball in the side pocket. And overcooked this ball and a little past the position, play it in the right side pocket. Hopefully it goes by the 7. I mean, looking at it from here, it really doesn't look like it does go by the 7. So I'm going to give this a lot of inspection, probably from both sides of the ball, to see if it passes the 7 ball. If it does, it's real narrow. It's going to be like a paper thin sort of distance between the 6 ball. And the 6 ball is going to have to slide right past the 7. I'll know in a second if I'm shooting it or not. Yeah, it looks like I'm probably going to shoot this. I already would have changed my path. I've changed my mind already. Yeah, I'm going right into the line here. It must sneak by the 7. Real thin. Really, it breezed by the 7 ball. You know, that was really thin, or really paper thin. Past the 7, but I ended up really good here. I have an ideal angle to go a couple times back and forth on the table for position on the 8 ball. Right now I'm thinking about the 9 ball. I'm always thinking 3 or 4 balls ahead, so I'm probably thinking, where do I want to end up on the 8 so I can get a good position on the 9 ball. So position and shape. Position for the 8, shape for the 9. Probably going 1.5 times back and forth on this for position on the 8 ball. 1.5. Yeah, so now I have a choice. I can either roll up on this, play the 9 ball in the side pocket, or I can pull the cue ball off the rail and shoot the combination for the 9-10. And I think that's what I end up doing, if my memory serves me. Again, this was several months ago. Another thing I wanted to mention, I'll mention this throughout the rest of this video. Don't ever let anything slow or speed up your thought process or your shot process. Take your time, as much time as you need, unless you're on a shot clock. If people are rushing you, I always tell them, you're not going to rush me to miss the ball. So just take your time unless you're on a shot clock. That being said, and I actually got perfect on this ball. That being said, I will also say there are people that take way too much time to shoot a shot. You know, you have to be somewhat decisive. You can't spend forever lining up on a shot. I see guys 2-3 minutes they're lining up on a ball. That's way too much time. So yeah, but you know, go at your own pace. You don't want to miss. You want to go through your process, but it shouldn't take that much time to go through your process. All right, so I made the ball. I made the early 10. Now, some tournaments that you play in don't allow early 10s. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of doing a 2-for situation in practice. I made the 10 ball combination, early 10 ball, and I pulled the 9 ball back out. I was probably thinking ahead when I shot that ball to make sure that at least I had an angle so that, you know, I wouldn't be blocked by the 10 ball coming back out on the spot. But I'm going to try to run this out again from here. I'm in an early 10 ball situation. In a no early 10 situation, you would have to pull the 10 ball back out like this, and you're still at the table, so you still get a shot. So I'm still. I think I played the shot so I could have a shot on the 9 ball and not get blocked by the 10 ball coming back out and putting my cue ball in an advantageous place. Although this is not an easy shot, so I will try to cut the 9 ball in the corner and go back and forth. Probably again like 1 1/4 or 1.5 times across the table. 1, and then right. To about there, but it rolled a little too far. I wanted it in the side pocket, but if it had rolled any further, a couple inches or an inch further, I'd kind of be in no man's land and have to decide, do I want to shoot in the right corner pocket or the left corner pocket. But it lines up good for the left corner pocket. I also, you'll notice I am taking my time here. I'm not rushing this, and making sure that I feel good about the shot. I always need to feel good about the shot, otherwise I stand back up again. And this is an important shot. You know, the 10 ball is the most important shot. You want to make sure that you're dead accurate, center of the pocket. Right. You can see I got back up. I just didn't feel comfortable on that. For whatever reason, I got back up again. So that's a really important thing. If you don't feel good on the shot, stand back up and reset yourself. I usually don't stand back up more than once. It's usually one time if I'm going to stand back up. And there it is, part of the pocket. So good show. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.